special presentation.
From Public Hall in downtown Cleveland, this is NBA G League basketball. Tonight, the Cleveland Charge host the Greensboro Swarm. Tonight's game is presented by SeatGeek, the official ticketing partner of the Cleveland Charge, and by your Northern Ohio Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places. Hello again, Scott Zerillo with you. Glad you are with us as the Charge wrapping up the two-game set with the Swarm, looking for a second consecutive win. Also looking for a fourth consecutive win overall. So let's get to it. Let's match up the teams first for the visiting Greensboro Swarm. They're the G League affiliate of the Charlotte Hornets, coached by DJ Baker in his second season. There you see his starting five for tonight. Greensboro comes in at 21-10 overall. 10-5 on the road, 11-6 in the Eastern Conference. They have lost 3 of their last 4 games. The Cleveland Charge are coached by Eli Kell Abrams in his first season. There you see his starting five, same as last night. Charge come in at 20-11, 8-5 on the home floor. They are 12-5 in the regular season, coming off the 140-135 win over Greensboro last night. Charge have won 3 straight and 8 of 9. Tonight's inactive report is presented by Cleveland Clinic for the Swarm. Liam McNeely with that ankle sprain from last night. He is out tonight. Ibu Baji played a little bit last night. He's out tonight with the sore hip. And DJ Rodman is questionable with the bad foot. While for the Charge, once again, no Miller Kopp, still out with that bad ankle. And Worry Thalatishe, he is out once again as he continues to work on that sore knee. And with that, opening tip won by the Greensboro Swarm. Uniforms tonight presented by Cleveland Clinic. And the Swarm in the road white with the teal letters, numbers, purple trim. The Charge, it is Special Olympics night. Charge in the polar plunge blue and white uniforms. They're on defense to begin. Again, Swarm basket to the left, open scoring, and opening the scoring is Jalen Sims, a 3-ball. Charge left to right for those of you listening in on Real 106.1. Keys to the game, they're presented by Key Bank and courtesy of Charge assistant coach Sam Hirschberger. Number one, match the Swarm physicality early. They did not last night. As Minix gets the reverse circus shot high and up and in. Fell behind by 11 last night, and if they're not careful, they fall by 11 tonight. They may not get back into the game. Also, keep rebounding like you did last night. Swarm, the number one rebounding team in the league. Charge out-rebounded them 42-40, including 11-10 on the offensive glass. And those are your keys to the game presented by Key Bank. Our officials tonight, there you see crew chief Claire Simmons. She is joined by A.J. Gonelli and Jacob Budnick. There we go. Also, while I have a quick moment, as I mentioned, Special Olympics night, we had a fantastic rendition of the national anthem sung by Nick Farron. Boy, was he good, and he brought this crowd to its feet. Congratulations, Nick, and anybody that's listened to me over the years knows that I'm a no-nonsense anthem kind of guy, and Nick Farron, you sang it no nonsense, but it was fantastic. Appreciate that, my friend. Enjoy your night here on Special Olympics night here at Public Hall. Killian Hayes into the lane, short jump shot, short off the front of the rim. Kept alive and finally slapped out of bounds. Last touch by Norchad Omir. Good look at DJ Baker, second-year head coach for the Greensboro Swarm. Second of the two meetings. Again, Charge winners last night, 140-135. All-time Charge lead 15-6. 7-3 on the home court. Sims front court to the left, 12 on the shot clock. 90 seconds gone in the first. Gets Brown out of the way. Reeves. Antonio Reeves, floater in the lane. His first 2 points. 5-2. Greensboro out in front. Killian Hayes out front. Boy, was he good last night. We'll talk about him as the night goes on. Left elbow extended. Darius with 5 on the shot clock. Leans in. They're going to wave it off. Foul on the floor on Jalen Sims. Killian Hayes last night, 33 minutes as you look at Eli Kell-Abrams looking to get that shooting foul. Not going to get it, so Eli has to go back to the chair and hope for it to go the Charge way next time. North Chadomir went for the slam and took a shot at P.J. Hall. North Chad holding his mouth. I think the follow through by P.J. Hall caught North Chad. Watch it again. Oh, looks like his elbow right across the face. Now the officials will take a look at it to see if it is going to be upgraded to a flagrant one, and while they decide it, we will take a timeout. 9:57 to play. First quarter, Swarm in front of the Charge, 5-2. They're watching Charge basketball on Rock Sports. WatchRockSports.com to stay up to date on everything you need to know about your Charge, Monsters, Cavs, and high school sports. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. WatchRockSports.com. The call on the floor stands, so North Chadomir was not, well, he was fouled in his act of shooting, so there's the 1-for-2 free throw, which is good. North Chad 8 of 8 from the free throw line last night, now 9 in a row for the big man. It was not upgraded to a flagrant one, is what I was trying to get at. Swarm have it, front court to the left. Got a 1-point lead. They led by 11 last night. Keontae Johnson floated down the lane. Two-hand rebound by Minix. Smothers it and pushes left to right. Off the fingertips of Garrett, then off the fingertips of McNeil. Last night in that Charge 5-point win, they shot 51% from the field, better than their 49% average. 43% from three. They hit 16 threes, better than their 36% season average. Also had 30 assists, which continues to lead the G League. P.J. Hall, tough move. Short, rebounded by North Chadomir. Charge also closed out the game on a 10-2 run and sealed it on a couple of free throws by Riley Minix. Runner by Hayes, no good. Garrett, Sims in front of the back. Two-hand slam. Sims 5 points. Back to a 3-point lead, 3 minutes gone in the first. Only 2 meetings between the Charge and Swarm. Minix hooks it inside to North Chad. Tries to control it and can't do it. Hits the baseline and out of bounds, back to Greensboro. Charge entering action tonight. They are second in the East at 12-5 in the Eastern Conference, 4-2 on the home court. They are 1.5 games behind the top-seeded Osceola Magic in the playoff standings. Lazy pass by Hall, picked off by Hayes, knocked away by Reeves. He'll pivot 3-on-3. Crosses over O'Meara. What a move. Antonio Reeves, boy, I love North Chad, but he was stuck in the mud on that move by Antonio Reeves. Biggest lead is 5 now. Killian, the open corner three. Right there, Killian Hayes. Started to give you his numbers a moment ago. Last night, 33 minutes, 38 points on 12 of 19 shooting with 5 threes, 7 assists, 4 steals. Sims again. Sims with 7 quick points. Killian also 19 of his points in the fourth quarter to help the Charge rally and seal their 3rd consecutive win. Charge front court to the right. 8 on the shot clock. Darius looking right corner. Hayes going to try another right corner 3. That one's across the rim. Weak side rebound, Norchad. Drop step, can't finish, came up a little bit short. Norchad banging his head a little bit. Unhappy that he missed that relatively easy shot. Charge down 4, but they've got it front court to the right and left of the basket. Killian will inbound. McNeil thought about it. Norchad back to Killian. 5 on the shot clock, 1-on-1 with Garrett. Hops to his right, fires the 3, back rim no good. Nice box out, Keontae Johnson. Here come the Swarm. Knocked away from behind by Killian Hayes, out of bounds. Killian with that steal a couple possessions ago. Averages 1.7 steals per game. That guy right there, Darius Brown, 2.2 steals per contest. Charge as a team, they're 5th in the league, 10.5 steals per contest. Good give and go, nicely done. Johnson drops it inside. Marcus Garrett, the easy layup. And Eli Calabram says, what are we doing, guys? Exactly 7 minutes to play first quarter. Charge down by 6, 13-7. We'll take a timeout. This is Charge Basketball on Rock Sports. Become a Charge Nation member today. Full and half season packages include great seats, invitations to player events, exclusive apparel, and more. Visit clevelandcharge.com for more information or call 216-420-2730 and be sure to ask about our unlimited remaining floor seats with all-inclusive food and drinks. I think I said unlimited. Limited seats available. Exactly 7 minutes to play, second quarter. Charge trailing by 6. Charge is 2 of 7 from the field. Well, the Swarm 6 of 8. Both teams with 1 3-ball off the timeout. Charge left to right. Emmanuel Miller in for the first time here tonight. 3rd game with the Charge. Special Olympic night tonight. Guys in the polar plunge uniforms. And a little too tight on the defense. Jalen Sims, is that 2 on Jalen already? It is. Jalen had foul trouble last night. Didn't keep him from dropping 13 points, all in the second half. Also had 7 rebounds and 4 assists, and he did all that in 25 minutes last night. Charge front court to the right. Omier underhands it to Darius Brown at the right elbow. Cut off. Right wing to Miller across the lane, working on Reeves, spins inside, floats back rim, front rim dropped in. Emmanuel Miller, first 2 points in 2 prior games with the Charge, 14.5 points per game. Greensboro front court to the left. Johnson straight away, crossing over Omier, muscles it off the glass, rim no, tap by Hall, nope. Hall got it back, put it up, nope. Slapped by Minix into the hands of Emmanuel Miller. A couple of good looks by the Swarm. Minix can't finish. O'Meara the offensive rebound. Putback won't go, but he was fouled by Garrett. See Emmanuel Miller one more time. Boy, he's got a lot of skill. Great size. Super athletic. He can get shots up from just about anywhere, and you see it right there. Emmanuel Miller, 6'5", from TCU, acquired in the DeAndre Hunter deal, sending DeAndre to the Sacramento Kings, and Emmanuel Miller coming over from the Chicago Bulls. PJ Hall will sit down. He's going to be replaced by Jonas Adu. Norchad keeps knocking down the free throws, 10 straight over 2 games. He's got 4 points, 2 of 2 tonight. Midway through the first quarter, Charge 13-11. Terrell Brown onto the floor for Greensboro as well. Johnson, floater left of the lane, too strong, got his own miss, turns, floats, scores again. Keontae Johnson. Keontae last night came off the bench, 29 minutes, 25 points on 11 of 16 shooting. Norchad tosses up a little bit of a wild shot into the hands of DJ Rodman. Rodman did not play last night. And now Keontae Johnson on the far sideline. Lost track of where he was, stepped on the sideline, turned it over. 3 turnovers now for Greensboro. DJ Rodman, again, did not play last night. Had a foot problem lately. He was listed as questionable. Charge front court to the right, trailing by 4. Miller hesitates. To Zeke Mayo went for the first time. Down the lane, spins it around the rim. Zeke Mayo, his first 2 points. Charge again down by 2. 5 minutes to play here in the first. Brown to Johnson, gives it to a cutting Garrett. Rodman, the left wing 3 ball, short. Into the hands on the run by Miller. Emmanuel gonna take it all the way to the bucket, had it, lost it, picked up, and into the hands of Riley Minix for his second basket. Riley with 4 ties the game at 15. Greensboro quickly front court to the left. Brown skips it to Garrett for the left slot 3 ball. Wide right, good rebound by Norchad. Darius has it, front court to the right for Cleveland. Gets the pick, leans the straightaway 3 ball, rim no good. Norchad another rebound, and a foul inside is going to be called on Jonas Adu, doing battle with Norchad. Norchad now 4 points and 5 rebounds already. He just went right over the top of the taller Jonas Adu. Adu measures in at 6'11" from Arkansas. Norchad, he's listed at 6'7", but if you've been around him, no disrespect, he is not 6 feet 7 inches tall. Norchad back to the line again. He's made 10 straight free throws the last 2 games. 2 of 2 tonight, 3 of 3, 6 for Norchad. Charge, first lead of the night. 17-15 coming up on the 4-minute mark of the first. Eric Dixon, number 43, on for the first time. Keontae Johnson knocks Darius Brown out of the way, and it ricochets out of bounds into the near corner. Charge will get it back. Isaiah Hawthorne coming in, going to replace Norchad O'Meara. Questionable no call there. Both players kind of moving a little bit. I can see the no call. Charge have it, looking to extend the lead. Darius Brown has it out front. This time he'll have a nice clean look at 3. Going to be short, rebounded by Johnson. Keontae taking his time. Terrell Brown, left slot 3, wide right. And a loose ball foul is going to be called maybe on Isaiah Hawthorne. Yep. Isaiah wearing number 11 tonight in the special polar plunge jerseys. Normally number 23. Killian Hayes back in, giving Darius Brown a well-deserved break. Front court to the left, right corner. Dixon thought about the 3, now backs in. 8 on the shot clock for Rodman. He'll shoot that straightaway 3, rattled it up and in. DJ Rodman, his first basket is a three, and if you're wondering, yes indeed, he is the son of NBA Hall of Famer Dennis Rodman. And for you soccer fans out there, the brother of Trinity Rodman. I don't know much about soccer, but I do know Trinity Rodman. She's a good one. Right corner three ball by Jackson Robinson, no good. Brandon Slater also in for the first time for Greensboro, number 34. Adu muscles left block over Isaiah Hawthorne. Jonas Adu, first 2 points. Miller, front court to the right for Cleveland. Hawthorne straight away three, too strong. So the charge lead was short-lived. Brown, left of the lane, gonna go glass and good, you betcha. Terrell Brown, I saw from this perspective here, there was no doubt he was gonna go off the window, and he did. Back to a 5-point lead. Greensboro's led by as many as 6. Led by 11 last night. Zeke Mayo kicks it, nice draw and dish. Miller there for the putback. Emmanuel Miller, 2 baskets. He's got 4 points. Brown, short fader, back of the rim, no good. Zeke Mayo the rebound on the push left to right. Zeke crossed over Brown. Hayes the right corner, another three. That one's good as well. 2 3 balls from the right corner for Killian Hayes. He's got 6. We're under 2 minutes to play in the first. Charge and Swarm tied again, this time at 22. Eric Dixon from the elbow, looks inside to Adu, muscles up with the left hand, left side of the backboard. Jonas Adu, 4 points off the bench, only played 5 minutes last night, didn't score. Hawthorne on the left slot, right back to Killian Hayes out front, working on Dixon. Cut off, fires out front. Isaiah working on Adu, forced it up, didn't get it. Rodman gives it to Brown. Big man, Dixon, the big man, he can shoot it, rattled it up and in. His first basket is his first 3 ball tonight. He is the all-time leading scorer in Villanova men's basketball history, 2,300 points for the 6'7" forward. Hayes had it, lost it. Dixon's got it. Got away with the walk. Euro step, finger roll, didn't get it. Tapped the zone, miss, didn't get that either. Hawthorne the rebound. Killian looking for a 3 from the other corner. That one short, grabbed by Slater. That was a quick 2 for 1 for the charge. Brown, front court to the left, on the right slot. He'll let fly the 3 from there. Good idea. Terrell Brown, he's got 5. That's his 39th 3 of the season. About a 6-second differential shot clock to quarter clock. 8-point lead for Greensboro is their biggest of the ball game. Killian Hayes in the script charge center floor logo. 8 on the shot clock. Killian working on Rodman. Floater in the lane, short. Swarm right to left. Brown with 3. Left alone, he should have let it go. He does this time. Gonna be short. And we played 1 quarter of basketball here at Public Hall after 1. Greensboro, much like last night, take an early lead. They've got an 8-point lead over the charge after 1, 30-22. We'll take a timeout, come back with quarter number 2. We're celebrating 15 seasons of charge basketball, and this is Rock Sports.
Applicable terms and conditions.
Start of the second quarter here at Public Hall. I have found my post-retirement job. I want to be a member of the Cavs Wine and Goldies. Can't you see me doing that? Not as well as that gentleman. So yeah, once I do decide to wrap up this talking, which I know everybody's out there just waiting with bated breath for me to finally go away, you'll have to watch me out on the half court with the Wine and Goldies. All right, Charge. Not very gold in that first quarter, just 7 of 22 shooting, 31%, just 2 of 10 from the three-point line. Greensboro, 13 of 26. I'll do that math for you. 50%, also 4 3 balls. Charge start, front court to the right. Emmanuel Miller, 3 ball short, rebounded by P.J. Hall. Swarm led by as many as 8, which is what they're sitting on right now. Charge only had a 2-point lead in that first. Hall pumps, fouled from behind by Riley Minix. Don't forget, coming up at halftime, it will be the SeatGeek halftime report. Special halftime guest tonight will be Adam Gilmer from the Special Olympics. We had a great conversation about the polar plunge, about Special Olympics this year in 2026 up in Minneapolis, and the exciting news that Cleveland has been named the host of the 2030 Special Olympic Games. That's going to be fantastic. And Adam Gilmer, again, we spoke earlier, and he's going to tell us all about that and more. It's coming up halftime, the SeatGeek halftime report. Good pass inside, Minix to a cutting Killian Hayes for his first 2 points of the quarter. He's got 8. Dixon, front court to the left. Looking inside for Hall. Skips it to Rodman. He's already got 1 3. Minix high for the two-hand rebound. Riley gives it to Miller. Minute gone here in the second quarter. Minix doubled to Miller coming into the lane. Emmanuel skips it. McNeil, the corner 3, rattled out. Robinson, the offensive rebound, couldn't finish, but he was fouled. Boy, Jackson Robinson just slithered inside. All the big bodies on the inside and couldn't finish, but Jackson will get a 1 for 2 free throw attempt. There's the nifty pass from Minix to Killian Hayes. Riley will sit down. 4 points, 4 rebounds. Norchad O'Meara back in with 6 points and 5 boards. Jackson Robinson on the season. He is 3 of 3 from the free throw line. 6'6" from Kentucky. The rookie fires up the free throw. Good. 2-point free throw for Jackson. He averages 6.6 points per game. Minute 15 gone in the second quarter. Charge. We're down 8. They're down 4. Greensboro's got it front court to the left. Terrell Brown. Top of the key to Dixon. Muscles inside. Good defense by Sean McNeil. Brown, the left slot 3. Hits the rim and it dropped in nice and soft. 8 points. Terrell Brown, 2 3 balls. He had 2 3s last night. Emmanuel Miller, he slices down the lane, put it up and in. Emmanuel Miller, 6 points. Dixon, long 3 ball. That was quick in the shot clock. I don't think DJ Baker's going to be thrilled with that. But I'm a Charge fan, I'll take it. Charge, front court to the right. Brown with the steal, took it away on the pass from O'Meara. Just took it all the way to the basket, laid it up and in. 10 points here in the early going for Terrell Brown. He averages 11.4 per game. Miller, corner 3, no good. Hall the rebound. Brown again. Good again. Terrell Brown Jr., 3 3 balls. Shooting 36% from beyond the arc. That's 41 for the 6'3" guard from Washington. Just like that, the lead is 9. It's the biggest for Greensboro here tonight. Logjam on the left slot. 5 on the clock for Killian Hayes. McNeil, he peeks at the clock. Left wing 3 to beat the buzzer. So wish. Sean McNeil, first basket is a buzzer-beating 3 ball, his 59th of the season. The 6'4" guard from OSU shooting 40% from 3 thus far this season. Brown, heat check. Nice defense by Jackson Robinson. Swarm get it back. Dixon sets for the three. Don't give him too many opportunities. That's 2 3-balls for Dixon. And Eli Kell-Abrams calls a timeout with 8:47 to play in the first half. Back to a 9-point lead for Greensboro, 40-31. You're listening and watching to Cleveland Charge basketball on Rock Sports. Well, the Charge are back in action this Tuesday and Thursday when they host the Raptors 9:05. Those games will have playoff implications as well, as currently the 9:05, as you see right there, after their win this afternoon. They are in a virtual tie with the Charge, of course, Charge in action, so that will change by the end of the night, but top 8 teams in each conference make the playoff. Top 4 teams with first round home court advantage, and so far so good for the good guys. Got that win last night to give themselves a little breathing room over these Greensboro Swarm, but not looking so great thus far tonight. 8:45 to play here in the first half. Charge find themselves down by 9, shooting just 35% from the floor. Also have 5 turnovers already. Hayes swings at right corner. Minix, he'll just turn and shoot that three. Rattle it up and in. Good idea, Riley Minix. He's got 7. Riley shooting 46% from 3 as a member of the Charge. That is his 24th in this his 10th game with the Charge. Good swing by Killian Hayes, and again, Riley wasting no time. Most professional basketball players, they only need half a step. Old Terrell Brandon, our buddy with the Cavaliers back in the late 90s, told me that we were shooting some shots, and he said, hey man, guys in the pros, they only need half a step. You give them half a step, they can get that shot off. You close in half a step, and most of the time you can take a clean look away. So that's why a lot of times you'll see players today at all levels, they don't waste a lot of time when they get the basketball. If they even remotely think they've got a good look, much like Riley did that time, that's usually going to be their best opportunity. Not sure what the delay is, but crew chief Claire Simmons running over. There's A.J. Gonelli. We're sending the teams back to their benches. All right, let's see. Trying to fix the clock. It says 8:27 and 11 on the shot clock. So we mentioned the standings a moment ago. Raptors 9:05 improved to 12-5, courtesy of a last-second win over visiting Grand Rapids this afternoon, as Olivier Sarr hit 2 free throws with just 2 seconds to play to give the 9:05 that 1-point win. There's a look at the standings once again. David Roddy led the 9:05 with 26 points. How about Moses Brown, former Cavalier big man? He had 37 points and 12 rebounds for the Gold. One other final from earlier today, College Park. He knocked off visiting Rip City 141-136. How about Ray J. Dennis? Saw him last week when we were down at College Park. All he did was put up a triple-double this afternoon of 34 points, 10 rebounds, and 15 assists. Also got some games in action. End of the third quarter in Delaware. Bluecoats at 9-8. They lead the visiting Wisconsin Herd 78-70. Midway through the second quarter, in the nation's capital, visiting Birmingham Squadron in front of the Go-Go 48-37. Capital City right in the playoff thick of things, 10-7. Early first quarter, Maine and Iowa just getting started. A couple of teams in the playoff chase. Maine at 11-9, Iowa 12-7. Tipping off in about a half hour, Westchester at Salt Lake City. Both teams, Salt Lake City at 8-12. And later tonight, the 11-5 Stockton Kings will be at Texas. And the 10-6 Austin Spurs will be at the 11-6 Rio Grande Valley Vipers. Here at Public Hall, we've got a delay. Not sure what the delay is all about, but it says 8:27 on the game clock, 23 on the shot clock. Swarm out in front, 40-34. Greensboro 17 of 33 for 51%, 6 of 14 three balls for 43%. They have missed both of their free throws, about the only thing they haven't done well thus far tonight. Charge 38%, 11 of 29, 4 of 15 for 26%. They have hit all 4 of their free throws. Charge a 16-15 rebound advantage. 5 turnovers for the Charge, just 2 for Greensboro. Again, I am on the opposite side of the scorer's table, so I am at the mercy, just like you are at home, and those of you listening in. I think a cable may have gone bad, as Tim, one of the building ops here at Public Hall, has a small cable in his hand. Let's hope that's all it is, because I got nothing else to tell you, folks.
Charge fans, thank you for your patience. Well, we have a couple of technical difficulties. We'll be right moving along here shortly.
All right, so you hear our PA announcer, Dave Cameraman, say technical difficulties. Again, I'm not real bright, but I did see Tim with that cable in his hand, so hopefully they can swap that out. Again, I'm just not sure. They keep looking up at the clock. Claire Simmons gives the thumb up. Still sitting on 8:27. Maybe it's just, again, not sure what it was, but it wasn't. Things weren't working. Team's coming back out onto the floor, so seems to be all good for the Charge. They're in the Polar Plunge blue and white Special Olympic jerseys. Greensboro road whites with the teal letters and numbers, purple trim. Greensboro has the basketball right to left. We are back at it. Coming up on the 8-minute mark. Charge looking for a 4th straight win, 2nd straight over Greensboro, as PJ Hull muscles it off the right side for his first 2 points. PJ last night, 31 minutes, 26 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists in the Charge 140-135 win. Look inside, tapped away and stolen by Hall. Greensboro right to left. 6 turnovers now for Cleveland. Sims coming down the right side, couldn't finish despite getting past North Chad O'Meara. Darius Brown showing good patience, looks inside to O'Meara, working on Hall, banging him twice, muscles it on the rim and in. Muscle man North Chad O'Meara, 8 points. Pulls the Charge to within 6. Garrett out front to Hall. The big man, he likes to shoot from out there. Short. North Chad another rebound. He's got 8 points, 7 rebounds. Looking for double-double number 22. On the right block. Drops it inside to Minix. Turns, shoots, and scores. Riley Minix, 9 points. Riley, 17 points, 11 rebounds for his second double-double in 38 minutes last night. Reeves, right corner 3, up and in. Antonio Reeves, 39% three-point shooter. That's his 66th. Darius cut off, gives it to North Chad. Charge down 7. Hayes, short jumper, slides off. Run down by Garrett. Weaves his way front court to the left. Look out, Sims wide open. Jalen Sims, double figures with 10. That is 3-ball number 8 in 17 attempts for the visitors. They're 13th in the league, shooting 35.6% from 3. Thus far, 47% to give them a 10-point advantage. Norchad bangs PJ Hall out of the way and just, again, muscles his way right side of the glass. 10 points for Norchad. As the Swarm have it front court to the left as we have reached the midway point of quarter number 2. Garrett crossed the lane, soft floater, nothing but net. Marcus Garrett, 2 baskets, 4 points. Last night, 35 minutes, Garrett 12 points, 8 assists in the Charge 5-point win. Charge front court to the right, pocket pass. O'Meara looking for a cutting Keelan Hayes, who took a shot. He's on the floor, left of the lane. Take a look at Norchad O'Meara going to work. PJ Hall is a big man, also 6'8", 245. But Norchad, those wide shoulders, really knows how to use his body to perfection inside the paint. And again, thus far tonight, 10 points and 7 rebounds. Front court to the right, Charge have it. Zeke Mayo back in for Cleveland. Zeke, the left slot 3-ball. Short off the rim, rebounded Sims. And the Swarm to Garrett. Attacks, drives, and scores. Marcus Garrett, he found a little bit of space and he took advantage. Points 5 and 6. 12-point lead is the biggest for the visitors from Greensboro, surpassing their 11-point advantage they had last night. Zeke, off balance, couldn't finish. Johnson, Garrett, 2 more. Marcus Garrett, 8 points. And Eli Cal-Abrams calls the timeout. Exactly 5 minutes to play. Second quarter, biggest lead of the night for Greensboro. They lead it 54-40. This is Charge Basketball on Rock Sports. SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the Cleveland Charge. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Cavs games or to any other live event in the land, SeatGeek, it's the place to do it. Exactly 5 minutes to play in the first half. Biggest lead of the night for the Swarm. It is 14-54-240. I know that was one of the keys I brought up early in the game, the physicality that the Charge did not come with to begin the game last night. That according to Charge assistant coach Sam Hirschberger. And he said they need to do a better job of that here tonight. Again, to quote him again, if they fall behind early tonight, they may not get back into it, as Miller's shot comes off, rebounded by Reeves. And so far, those words are proving to be prophetic. Reeves, stutter steps. Floater rattles up and in. Swarm, they're feeling it. 9 for Reeves. They've outscored the Charge here to start the quarter, 26-18. Again, extending their lead to 16 points. Looking inside, knocked away by Keontae Johnson on the overplay intended for Emmanuel Miller, leaving 10 on the shot clock. Basket to my right of the basket. Darius Brown will inbound for Cleveland. Darius smacks, looking left. Goes right corner to Minix. 5 on the clock. Charge got to go to work. Darius Brown, right slot, a 3-ball wide left. Ball's on the floor. Bounces into the hands of Omer. Muscles it on the rim and in. North Chad Omer, 12 points. North Chad last night, 29 minutes. 27.8 of 8 from the free throw line. 9 rebounds and 4 assists. Ball knocked into the backcourt. Swarm get it back. Just under 4 minutes to play in the half. Sims left elbow jumper. Wide right. Greensboro still shooting 57% from the floor. Charge just 39%. Minix left of the lane. Banging on Johnson. Step back fadeaway. Glass and good. That's perfection by Riley Minix. Boy, that's what they teach you when you're very young for the big men. Well done by Riley. Garrett stumbles and hits the floor, tied up by North Chad Omer. Boy, if we can get another look at that Riley Minix, the footwork, the patience, and the lost art of using the backboard. Well, that's North Chad Omer. We can look at that too. All right, here we go. Ask and you shall receive. Look at that. That's just perfection. Good defense by Johnson too, but Riley Minix, that is a NBA move right there. Riley, one of the 2-ways, by the way, for the Cavaliers. Garrett, Omer tapped, controlled by Reeves into the lane, brings it back out. Garrett left slot. Rattles out the 3-ball. Actually, I mentioned Minix being a 2-way for the Cavs. He is not. He was a 2-way with the Austin Spurs. God love him, but sometimes I forget that Naquan Tomlin is a Cavaliers 2-way because he hasn't played for us yet. North Chad Omer steps inside for points 13 and 14. Naquan alongside Tristan Enaruna. The other 2-ways along with Emmanuel Miller. Speaking of using the glass, Jalen Sims, well done. He's got 12. 12-point lead. Visitors have led by as many as 14 as we're 2.5 minutes away from halftime. Darius at the left elbow, jumper short. Sims the rebound. Johnson puts his head down past Miller, scoops and scores. Keontae Johnson. First basket here in the second quarter. He's got 4. He had 40 points back on January the 3rd at Grand Rapids. Also won a championship back with the Oklahoma City Blue a couple years ago. Omer can't finish the slam. That's been that kind of a night. 2 minutes to go in the first. Reeves stutter steps, lays it up and in. 11 for Reeves. 16-point lead for Greensboro. Darius cut off by Adu. Omer out front for the 3, wide left. Sims had it, lost it. Saved by Johnson to Sims. Spinning on Brown, Jalen Sims rattled it up and in. Jalen Sims, 14 points, 13 for Brown, 11 for Reeves, 8 for Garrett. The Swarm are on the beam here in the first half in game 2. North Chad Omer muscles inside, and he's going to be fouled by Jonas Adu.
Foul call on number 00, Jonas Adu in second. First of the last 2 minutes.
Jackson Robinson coming back for the final 113. PJ Hall and Terrell Brown returning, try to finish the first half strong as well. There's a good look at, speaking of strong, North Chad Omer, 6'7". They list him at 248 from Baylor. One more rebound, he'll have double-double, number 22. Goodness. How good has he, boy, he's been so, I was going to say how good has he been? Well, he's been so good, he was named to the All-Star game next weekend in Los Angeles. 1 for 2 free throw for North Chad. Swishes home another one. He's got 16 first half points with those 9 rebounds. Johnson, oh, perfect bounce pass to Reeves. Stuck behind Emmanuel Miller. Reeves with 13 points. 18-point lead for Greensboro, under a minute to play. Darius gets inside, finally gets one to drop. Darius, first 2 points. Now 1 of 5 from the field. Brown out front, spinning on the other Brown. Terrell floats in the lane, too strong, but he was fouled. Foul's going to be on Norchad O'Meara. For Norchad, that's going to be his first. So Terrell Brown Jr. will go to the free throw line first trip tonight. He is a 77% free throw shooter, while as a team, Greensboro, 8th in the G League, a tick under 77% from the line there. You see Terrell last night, 17 points. Boy, he was really good. Almost too good. Charge able to sneak out that 5-point win. The 1-for-2 free throw for Brown right there. 15 first half points for Terrell Brown. Already over his season's average of 11.4 points per game. Charge front court to the right. Brown pocket pass off the foot of O'Meara, but it goes into the hands of Mayo. Back inside to Norchad, doubled, tripled. Mayo for the left slot three. Short, tapped up and in, soaring in. Emmanuel Miller, 8 points. Man, he came out of nowhere and just jumped over everybody. Swarm front court to the left. They can use up the final 10 seconds of the half. They've already got a 16-point lead. Sims between the circles with 5. With 3, had it, lost it. Ball's on the floor, picked up by Mayo. 3/4 court, going to be wide right. And we have played one half of basketball here at Public Hall. And thus far, after 24 minutes, Greensboro Swarm, they have come to play looking for revenge following last night's 5-point loss to the Charge. We will take a timeout, but when we come back, we will sit down and talk with Adam Gilmer. He is from the Special Olympics. He's going to tell us all about polar plunging and the upcoming Special Olympics here in Cleveland in the year 2030. That's all coming up next. This is Cleveland Charge basketball. Swarm in front of the Charge, 68-52. This is Charge basketball on Rock Sports. Welcome back to Public Hall. It is halftime between the Cleveland Charge and the Greensboro Swarm Charge, looking for a fourth consecutive victory. And this is the SeatGeek Halftime Report. And it is a real pleasure to welcome in Adam Gilmer. He is the Special Olympics Ohio athlete leader. Adam, thank you for joining me. How are you?
Thank you. Good. How are you?
Very good. Now, we're going to talk Special Olympics tonight as we are celebrating that here at Public Hall. But before we do, let's talk about something that I know very little about, and I'm sure some of our viewers might not as well. Tell me something about the polar plunge.
So the polar plunge, we set up a website and we have a team. Like Portage County will have their own. Strongsville might have their own. Different counties have their own, and you can go online and you can donate. Okay. And we raise so much money, you'll get different prizes. And then there's a dunk tank. We used to do it into the lake, but they don't do that anymore for safety reasons. Okay. So now we have a dunk tank that we go into, and you'll jump in, and it's to raise money for all these different teams and all these different, for like our outfits, our uniforms, and like when we go on trips, it will help support that.
Fantastic. Now, I'm a guy, we talked about this, I don't like to be cold and I don't like to get wet, so I'm not going to do it. Do you polar plunge? Have you polar plunged before?
Yes, I'm unfortunately not doing it this year though, okay. But I did it last year, and it's a blast. It's the hype leading up to it. But once you do it, it's a blast.
Well, it doesn't sound like a blast, so I will trust you on that one. So, Adam, again, for our viewers at home that say, you know what, I might like to give that a go and I'd like to get involved, what would you tell them to do to get involved with the polar plunge?
Now, if you want to do it, like you'll go to your local team or one of your athletes, and you can ask them, and you can go to Special Olympics Ohio website, and you'll find all your teams on the polar plunge site. So if you want to donate to, let's say, Portage County, you can donate. Any little bit helps.
And that will be on February the 28th, right in the middle of the cold weather. Now, Adam, again, we talked about this being Special Olympics night here at Public Hall. I know that it's very important and meaningful to you. Why exactly are Special Olympics so meaningful to you?
I've been doing them for years, and it's just a great team building. I've met a lot of new people, new faces, and being an athlete leader, we just actually came back from Kansas City.
Nice.
Doing some training and stuff there, so you get to travel and just meet new people and do things that you never thought you'd get to do.
Now, Adam, you're very involved in this. We're going to talk about what you participate in, but you were named one of the 11 athletes selected from across the country to participate in the games management for the 2026 games in Minneapolis. Congratulations for starters on that. But how do you prepare for that, and what exactly will you be doing?
Actually, like I mentioned, Kansas City, we just got back from Kansas City, and we were doing some training to get ready to go to the 2026 games. Me and my delegate, Matt, I've been going to all these meetings, and we've been, how can we make the 2026 games, what we learned there, how can we bring that back then for the Cleveland games in 2030 to make that the best we can?
And that's exactly a perfect lead-in. I know you've got some television experience. What exciting news that the 2030 Special Olympic Games will be taking place here. Cleveland will be the host city. How excited are you for that? How are you starting to get involved to bring the games here?
Oh, very, very excited. It's going to be a great opportunity, not just for the state of Ohio, but for the city of Cleveland. And just being able to show off all these athletes from all over the world and what we all made of.
Adam, before we let you run, we got to talk about you and your athletic endeavors as a Special Olympic athlete. What do you participate in? Will you be participating in 2026 and in 2030 here in Cleveland?
Yes, in 2026 I will be doing flag football, track, and hopefully swimming. And hopefully I'll be part of, either way I'll be part of 2030, either on the management side, hopefully as an athlete, but I'm looking forward to it.
That is fantastic. Adam, congratulations on all that success, and keep yourself nice and healthy because, yeah, we want you to compete, but also do your management skills as well. Thank you so much for all the insight. Adam Gilmer here on the SeatGeek Halftime Report. We do need to take a timeout, however, as the Charge and Swarm are going at it. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll take a look at the first half stats. That's all coming up next. You're watching Cleveland Charge basketball on Rock Sports. Back at Public Hall, it is halftime. Swarm in front of the Charge, 68-52. This is the SeatGeek halftime report. And again, thanks again to Adam Gilmer for joining us from Special Olympics. All right, now we have very little time, so we're going to give you an abbreviated trip around the NBA G League, which is presented by Cleveland Clinic. Two finals from earlier today. Raptors 9:05, they improved to 12-5 with the 125-124 win over visiting Grand Rapids, courtesy of Olivier Sarr's two free throws with just 2 seconds to go to lift the 9:05 to the 1-point win. While in College Park, they were 5-point winners over Rip City, 141-136, courtesy of a triple-double by Ray J. Dennis, 34 points, 10 rebounds, and 15 assists. And now for another quick moment, let's take a look at the first half box score in case you're just joining us. I've got good news and bad news. The good news is that we've got another half to play. The bad news is the first half was not very good. Charge shot just 41% from the field, just 4 of 23 balls, while the Swarm 59% shooting, and they had 8 3 balls. All adds up to a lead of 16 for the Swarm, and North Chad O'Meara 16 points, 9 rebounds, top for the Charge. All right, let's take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have the second half play-by-play. Charge and Swarm. It's halftime here at Public Hall, and you're watching it all right here on Rock Sports. Start of the second half here at Public Hall. Charge have their work cut out for them, trailing by 16, 68-52. Charge, it is Special Olympics night here at Public Hall. They're wearing the polar plunge jerseys, the blue jerseys with the white letters, numbers, and the white trim. Rocket across the stomach. Swarm in the road whites with the teal letters, numbers, and the purple trim. And, of course, in the NBA G League, players' names are under the players' numbers. To begin the second half, Charge have the basketball right to left. And they are back. No, they are not back to the original starting five, as Emmanuel Miller will get a start. Let's see, who's he in place of? Killian Hayes not playing there. Killian, I look across the way, he's got a little bit of a limp going. He is now sitting on the exercise bike. So he did take a fall late in that second quarter. So he must be having a little bit of remember, he had hip problems early in the season, so wonder if he maybe, hopefully not, but possibly re-aggravated something like that. All right, we're just speculating, but he is not starting here in the second half. Hayes is questionable return. We are just getting the official communication from our Vice President of Communications, Sean Wyatt. Thank you very much, Sean. Did not say why, but again, he is over on the exercise bike as Keontae Johnson opens up the second half, scoring with the floater in the lane. He's got 6. Minix, right corner to Miller, across the lane, floater in the lane, up and in for Emmanuel Miller. He's got double figures with 10. Hall directs traffic, goes right slot to Sims. Minnick on here in the third. No looks at left corner. Keontae Johnson, 3 ball is short. On the run, rebound. Darius Brown. Minnick's left slot 3, rim no good, rebounded by Sims. Johnson's got it. Coming right down the lane. Scoop, scores, draws the foul. Keontae Johnson. He's got 8. We'll look for 9 at the free throw line.
Foul called on number 1, Manny Miller.
Emmanuel Miller picks up the personal foul.
Bucket is good. To the line, shooting and 1. Number 7, Keontae Johnson.
There's Killian across the way. Nice and easy on the exercise bike. Johnson, in the meantime, looking to complete the three-point play, and he does. 9 points for Keontae Johnson. He averages a couple of ticks under 20 points per game, 19.8 to be exact. 19-point lead is what Greensboro's got here in the early goings of the second half. Minix. Norchad, 5 on the clock, banging on Hall out front. Darius pumps, covered by Garrett. Riley's got a left fly to 3. Got it, Riley Minix. Boy, he's hit some tough shots tonight. 2 3 balls, 14 points for the 6'7" forward from Morehead State. Riley averaging 18.6 per game, 7 rebounds as a member of the Charge, as Garrett can't finish. And there's that late whistle. Waiting to see if the ball dropped or not. I'm willing to bet if Garrett had put that layup in, they wouldn't have whistled him. Minix, look at him drifting, floating, swishing. Boy, has he been a nice pickup for the Charge. Again, this is game number 10 for Mr. Minix, acquired back on January the 13th. Garrett, the 1 for 2 free throw, front rim, back rim, and it drops in. Marcus Garrett, he's into double figures with 10, right on his season's average. 20, make it an 18-point lead with 2 minutes gone here in the third for the visitors. Sean McNeil trying to get it to Norchad, and he does. Boy, look at P.J. Hall really just not even trying to move his feet. He's just lowering his shoulder, trying to match the power of Norchad O'Meara. And P.J.'s going to get called for that. Watch it one more time as the... Ooh, boy, he took a shot. There's why some of that retaliatory shoulder work. He's wondering where the foul was, that shot to the throat. Certainly unintentional, but still a lot of contact up high. Norchad again, blocked by Hall underneath, stays with it as Norchad. Couldn't finish, grabbed by Johnson. Had it, lost it, got it back. Nope, picked up by McNeil. Charge right to left. Emmanuel Miller gets hit hard. And A.J. Ganelli says they are going to review it. I think, yeah, see P.J. talking to A.J. Ganelli saying, hey, man, I took that elbow to the throat and got nothing. Watch it one more time. Emmanuel. Yeah, that that definitely deserves a review, and we will take the timeout along with the officials as well with 9:20 to play third quarter. Greensboro out in front, 75-57. This is Charge Basketball on Rock Sports. Score big this season with unmatched deals on new Ram trucks, Jeep SUVs, Dodge Muscle, and Chrysler vans. Whether you're heading to the rink or exploring the open road, Avon Lake CDJR offers a huge selection at unbeatable prices, just 20 minutes from downtown, or visit them online at avonlakecdjr.com. Back here at Public Hall, 9:20 to play here in the third quarter. Swarm in front, 75-57. We are currently in a officials review as PJ Hall, as you watch down the replay here on Rock, hitting Emmanuel Miller very hard going to the basket. I'm guessing that's going to be upgraded from a common foul to a flagrant one, as by rule it was unnecessary contact. And if indeed that is the case, it'll be a free throw and possession for the Charge. Also got quick info by Sean Wyatt. There you go. It is a flagrant foul one. So again, a free throw for Emmanuel Miller, and the Charge will keep possession. Started to say, Sean sent me a communication that the situation with Killian Hayes, he is being listed as questionable to return with a lower leg injury. So we will take that info, better than nothing, guessing from hip to leg to foot to whatever. Something below the waist, and we'll have to wait and see, and hopefully Killian get back out on the floor. After that free throw by Miller, Charge have it, right elbow jump shot. Darius Brown going to be short, loose ball foul is going to be called, on Norchad. Omir Norchad says no, no, no. Pleading with Eli Kell Abrams to challenge. And Eli will take the big man's advice, and he will call for the challenge. 9:13 to play here in the third quarter. 75-59. Swarm out in front of the Charge. This is Charge Basketball on Rock Sports. Cleveland Charge Family Value Pack provides more value than ever with 4 tickets, water bottles, and select unlimited snack concessions starting at only $49. Visit clevelandcharge.com to learn more. Here at Public Hall, we are in a coach's challenge. 9:13 to play in the third. 75-59, Greensboro in front. The challenge is courtesy of this foul called on Norchad Omer, who vehemently denied that he committed it. Kind of looked like he may have grabbed some of the jersey of P.J. Hall. A little bit, maybe. And that looks to be what Claire Simmons, our crew chief on the left, may have been demonstrating there a second ago as she was kind of leaning back her right shoulder. So once again, might be my time to start complaining about the length of the reviews. There's our officials for tonight. Claire Simmons, the crew chief, A.J. Gonelli, and Jacob Budnick. Jacob with us last night. Decided to stay in the cold of Northeast Ohio and Cleveland. Don't know where Jacob is from, but I'm guessing it's not somewhere warm because I think Jacob would have asked for a league review to see if he could get a new assignment someplace warm. I'm going to do it. I've never done this before. This is a first, folks. I'm checking my phone for the current weather. 10 degrees right now. That's not when well, I shouldn't say it's not awful, but there's no minus whatever with the wind chill, so goody. All right, the officials have come up with a conclusion. Let's see what it's going to be. Again, the foul on the floor was a foul on Norchad Omer.
After review, it is a successful challenge.
All right, successful challenge. So Norchad stays with 3 personal fouls. Wait, he said 2 fouls because the box score says 3. So Greensboro will have the basketball, but not a foul. You know, the box score I have still has him for 3. We'll check that out as we move along. It's been a while since I've done the play-by-play. Let's see if I can figure it out again. Hall's got it, had it. Through his fingertips to Minix. Front court to the left for Darius Brown. Back to Riley. No look inside to Omer. Back to Riley. Good patience by the Charge. Inside Omer. Right hand jump hook. He's got 18 points. Right on his season's average. One more rebound. He'll have a double-double. Keontae Johnson. Alley-oops inside to Hall. Hooks it to Reeves for the right wing 3. This ball foul is going to be called on P.J. Hall over the back. For P.J., that's going to be his 4th. Remember, the Swarm playing without Liam McNeely tonight. He sprained his ankle last night. They're also without Ibu Baji, shot blocking big man. He's out with a sore hip. Charge again out with without Miller Kopp, still out with that bad ankle. Warith Alatishe out once again now after playing last night with that sore knee. McNeil coming down left side, blocked off the glass by Adu into the hands of Garrett. Jalen Sims straight away. Perfect rotation. Jalen Sims, boy, you watch that ball just spin through the air. 3-3 balls, perfect rotation for the 6'7" forward from North Carolina, Wilmington. Passed inside, Riley Minix. He's got 16 points coming up on his season's average of 18.6 points per game. 4 minutes gone. Sims looking for help. Sims hops into the left slot 3. Good rotation. That one's just short. Comes Miller coming down the left side. Spins it around the rim and in. Emmanuel Miller, he's got 13 points. Had 12 last night. Garrett, front court to the right for Greensboro. Loader in the lane, back rim, nope. Minix the rebound to Miller. McNeil, Omer in front of the pack. And bear hugged by Keontae Johnson. Nice clean foul. Norchad will go back to the line for Keontae Johnson. That's going to be his first foul. Just remember, folks, Chad, you see those shoulders, those biceps, 6'7", 250. What may look like a simple kind of bear hug may not look quite the same because it takes an awful lot of strength to try to bear hug somebody that big. Omir's free throw. Norchad just keeps on draining the freebies. He's got 20 points. Charge trim it down to 11. It's as close as they've been in a long time. 78-67. Darius too tight out front on Garrett.
Foul call on the charge, number 10, Darius Brown. The second is first.
It's going to be his first. Greensboro over the limit, so the Charge for the final 7-10 will shoot free throws. Thus far tonight, Charge 7 of 7, so that's good news. And they're going to need all the help they can get. This is not their best performance of the season by any stretch. Garrett out front between the circles, got 10 on the shot clock. Right block. Garrett, you got 5. Got to do something with it on Minix. 2. Tries to reverse it. Oh, going to get called for the travel on the baseline. Turnover number 6 for Greensboro. Charge have 6 turnovers as well. Eli Kell-Abrams, head coach of the Charge, directing traffic with the right hand. Calling out the play for Darius Brown. Not a lot of movement by the Charge. 8 on the shot clock. Got to do something quick. Norchad had it, lost it. Johnson the rebound. Keontae exploding down the right side, cut off by Robinson. Threw it away into the hands of Mayo. Zeke right to left, 3-on-1. Darius hops into the left slot, 3 wide right. Slapped off the glass, nicely done by Jalen Sims. Boy, he's playing nice tonight. Jalen, 17 points, 5 rebounds.
Foul call on the charge, number 5, Zeke Mayo, his first.
There's a foul on Zeke Mayo. That's Sims one more time. Just good positioning on the big man, Norchad Omir. And DJ Baker and the Swarm going to call a timeout. We've paid the bill, so we will keep it right here. What do you say we get back into the box score? The scoreboard from earlier today. Got another final. Delaware winners over visiting Wisconsin, 99-94. Late third quarter in the nation's capital. Go-Go trailing the visiting Squadron, 77-69. Halftime in Iowa. Visiting Celtics out in front of the Wolves, 72-63. Just starting the second quarter. Westchester 31-27 at Salt Lake City. Getting started in about 5 minutes. Stockton will be at Texas, while the late game tonight has Rio Grande Valley playing host to the Austin Spurs. Vipers 11-6, Spurs 10-6. So those two teams battling for playoff positioning out in the Western Conference. Of course, top 8 teams will make the postseason, and the top 4 will get the home court advantage. Charge entering action tonight. Winners of 8 of 9, 12 and 5 in the Eastern Conference. Good for number 2 in the East. Just a game and a half behind the top-seeded Osceola Magic. There's the game flow. Now, I'm not real bright, folks, and if you've watched any of the games thus far, you know that. But even I can figure out that all that blue is favoring the Swarm. I don't see any spikes to the top favoring the good guys. So, again, I'm not real good with analytics and graphs, but even I can figure out that is not positive by any stretch. The good news is Charge still have about 18 minutes and 17 seconds to turn things around, but they're shooting just 42% from the field, just 5 of 23 3 balls. And Killian Hayes still not back for the Charge. He's now on the bench off the bike. Lower left leg injury, so still out here, but doesn't look like he's going to be returning anytime soon. Swarm, front court to the right. Reeves, left wing. Crossed over Minix, had it, lost it. Another turnover for the visitors. Charge get it back just under the 6-minute mark of the third. Charge front court to the left. They've been outscored 15-10 here in the third. Robinson right corner, quick trigger three, no good. Minix the offensive rebound. Kicks it out front, but into the hands of Robinson. That's all right. Zeke, the open corner three. Got it! Zeke Mayo, 2 baskets. First 3 ball. His 39th of the season. The rookie from Kansas, 41% accuracy from the three-point line. Sims regathers to Garrett. Garrett had it. Stolen away by Miller to Brown. Zeke gonna try the right corner this time. Nope. Boy, that would have been a big one. That would have been a big one. Charge have cut it to 8. Could have been 5 on that shot. Johnson coming down the left side, too strong off the glass, but he's bumped and fouled by Riley Minix. Jackson Robinson did a nice job of digging that ball out. Had a shot at the basket, but wisely and unselfishly found the open teammate, Zeke Mayo, who turned it into that open 3 ball. So Keontae Johnson will go to the line. 1 for 2 thus far tonight. He's got 9 points. Again, 25 points last night. Keontae Johnson, originally a second-round pick by the Oklahoma City Thunder, the number 50 overall selection in the 2023 NBA draft. 6'5" from Kansas State, built like a tank. And ultra athletic as he misses the free throw, rebounded by Emmanuel Miller. 5 minutes to play. Charge hanging around. They've trailed by 19 points on the night. They've cut it down to just 8. A lot of time left. Alley-oop inside, Brown to Norchad Omier. Norchad with 22. Darius Brown now with 8 assists. Darius 9.3 assists per ball game. And he is well on his way to setting a new Charge franchise record for most assists in a season with 326. Current record is 325 by Scoochie Smith back in the 2018-2019 season. So Darius, I did some math for him earlier today. If he averages roughly 2.5 assists in the final 19 games of the season, he will have 326 assists. If he keeps up his season's average of 9.4 assists per game in the final 19 games, he will roar past that with well over 400 assists. So as we talked about it and he started to walk away, I said, basically, Darius, just keep doing what you're doing and you'll have 326 assists by the end of the season. He just kind of turned and chuckled. You see him with 7 assists tonight. And he had 22 assists at Texas earlier in the month. 1 shy of the NBA G League record for most assists in the game, 23 by Larry Drew Jr. back on Christmas Day of 2014. Darius already 2 other games of 15 assists. He's had a game of 14 assists. Unselfish is the 6'2" guard from Utah State. It's Terrell Brown on that jumper. His first points of the second half. He's got 17. Back to an 8-point lead for Greensboro. Charge front court to the left. Jackson Robinson. 13-foot straightaway jump shot right there. Jackson Robinson. It's his first basket. He's got 4 points. 4 minutes to play. Charge down by 6. Keep on chipping away at it. Dixon on the left wing. Adu one-on-one with Omier. Fires inside to Brown. Left block. High off the glass. Zeke Mayo the rebound on the outlet to Brown. Cross court. Robinson the right slot 3 ball. Wide left. And out of bounds. Somehow Norchad Omier found himself on the floor on the left baseline. No foul called. Hear the fans in the background singing in Boo Flat. Rodman has it for the Swarm. Front court to the right. 3:35 to play. Terrell Brown out front. Gets past Darius to the left elbow. Now wheels it to Adu for the straightaway 3. Got it, the big man. Arkansas. It's his third basket. He's got 7 points, just his second three of the season. And this is his 12th game with Greensboro. It's a big basket for the Swarm. Robinson tries to get it back. No good. Weak side rebound. Knocked out of bounds as Rodman and Darius Brown battled for it. Well, I hope I don't look back later and say that three ball by Jonas Adu was the difference maker. A lot of time, but boy, when the big men hit their second of the season at an opportune time, those always hurt. Brown cut off, blocked away by Nordchad. And they're going to say a foul on Nordchad Omier. Boy, let's just watch. Now the follow through looked like he got a little hand. He looked like he got a little hand. There certainly was no body. So Terrell Brown, he'll shoot another 1 for 2. Made one back in the second quarter. 77% shooter from the line. The 1 for 2 free throw is good. 19 for Terrell Brown. Swarm now 4 of 7 from the free throw line. Pocket pass inside, stolen by Terrell Brown on the push left to right. Knocked away by Omier, tries to save it, can't do it. On the sideline, the big man. Quick hands, knocking it away from the ultra quick 6'3" Terrell Brown Jr. Watch it again. Boop. Greensboro's got it. DJ Rodman waiting for the basketball to inbound. 2:35 to play in the third. Working on Darius Brown. That's a good battle. That's been a fun battle here tonight. Dixon looking for another three. That one's short. High for the weak side rebound is Sean McNeil. Charged down by 11. And a foul takes out official Jacob Budnick across the way. Well, kind of body slamming into each other. Yeah, bowling pins, that's a great description. Slater slams into Mayo, who slams into Budnick. Greensboro over the limit, and good to see Jacob Budnick up and doing okay. My kind of guy. He's making sure those pants are nice and clean. I'll have to talk to him about that next opportunity. I can tell he is a man of fashion like myself. Line to the left, Zeke Mayo going to shoot a 1 for 2 free throw. Zeke on the season, 90.9%. Even better than that now, as he is now 11 of 12 on the season. This is rookie year, Zeke Mayo. He's got 7 on the turnover. Emmanuel Miller, right to left. Drops the right side. Darius, double clutch, put it up and in. Darius has got 4. 2 minutes to play, charge. They've cut it back down to 7.
Final 2 minutes to play in the third quarter.
An illegal screen, I think it's going to be called on Sean McNeil. Or Darius Brown. Something on Darius. Charge over the limit, so more free throws for Greensboro. Both teams over the limit, matter of fact, with 1:56 to play. So Terrell Brown Jr. will go right back to the line. We made a 1 for 2 a moment ago. Slater down, Garrett back in. And Brandon Slater, he's another big boy, 6'7", 220. Brown line to the right. Teal 3 on the back of his road white uniform, swishes that one up and in. He's got 21 points. Charge front court to the left. McNeil on the right wing. Forces up the 3, doesn't get it. Wrapped out. Rebound on the weak side by Dixon. 90 seconds and counting. Rodman thought about the 3 across the lane. Stops. Off balance shot. Adu tries to force it up. And he is fouled. Folks, if you like free throws, stick around for the next 124 because we might have a lot of them. Jalen Sims back, getting ready to return. Jonas Adu, first free throw tonight. on the season. This is game 12 for Adu. He is 4 for 4 on the season. Riley Minnick's coming back. Going to give Norchad O'Meara a break. Adu, 1 for 2. Up and in, 9 points off the bench for Jonas Adu. Adu season high is 14. Brown, long straightaway, 3 wide left, rebounded by Terrell Brown. Back to a double-digit lead as Dixon looks for more. Adu picks up the garbage. Foul is going to be called Riley Minnick's. That's 4 on Riley. Adu right back to the line. On the season, Adu 5.4 points and 3 rebounds per game. Now Isaiah Hawthorne coming in, give Darius Brown an extra minute of rest. As we, of course, have the between quarter break coming up. Guys taking a break now can steal a few extra seconds. Adu line to the right. That one skims off. Dixon slaps it high into the air, controlled finally by Hawthorne and the Charge. Minute to play here in the third. Charge down by 11. They were down 19. They cut it to 6. Swarm have answered back to push it back to the double-digit advantage. Mayo out front. And too tight on the defense, I think Marcus Garrett. You can tell because he's got his hands on his hips saying, wait, what? Who, me? So Emmanuel Miller will shoot a 1 for 2 free throw for the Charge. Made a technical foul earlier in the quarter. He is from Unionville, Canada, is Emmanuel Miller, 25 years old. Actually, 25 years young as that free throw spins out. Dixon had it, lost it, off his foot and out of bounds. Giving it back to Cleveland. That is now turnover number 11 for Greensboro. They average about 15 turnovers per game, 7th best in the G League. Charge forced over 17 turnovers a game. Quickly to the other end, Zeke Mayo tries to shoot over the top of Dixon, does, but can't get it to drop. That was again a 2 for 1. Let's see what the Swarm do. About 11 seconds difference, shot clock to quarter clock. Brown flips with the left hand. Oh, what a finish, Terrell Brown Jr. 23 points. He got 18 of those in quarters 2 and 3. Charge can use up the final 15 seconds of quarter number 3. They are down by 13. Zeke Mayo in the Script Charge logo, center floor. 5 on the clock. Mayo trying to get past Brown. Ball knocked away, slapped out of bounds. Last touch by Marcus Garrett, leading just 2.2 on the clock. Basket to my left, left of the basket. Zeke Mayo will inbound. Zeke looking left wing, looking left corner. Got to throw away out front to Minnick. Stopped into the backcourt by Johnson. Minnick just turns and hooks up a prayer that's not answered. And we have finished up 3 quarters of play here at Public Hall. Entering the fourth, again, Greensboro, they have pretty much led from the get-go. They've got a 13-point lead, 91-78. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with quarter number 4 between the Charge and the Swarm as we are celebrating 15 seasons of Charge basketball. And you're watching it right here on Rock Sports. fourth quarter here at Public Hall. Charge down by 13, 91-78. Let's take a look at the road ahead, driven by your Northern Ohio Toyota dealers for the Charge. Finally get a couple of days off. Sunday and Monday back in action Tuesday and Thursday against the 905. Both those games will have playoff implications without a doubt. Both games here at Public Hall, 7 o'clock. Watch them both on Rock as well. And then they'll get the All-Star break before opening up a 10-day, 5-game road trip in Noblesville. You saw there a moment ago. Floater by Brown, no good. Rebounded by O'Meara. So again, that was your road ahead, driven by your Northern Ohio Toyota dealers. Hey, how about that? A whistle to start this fourth quarter. Only took 33 seconds. Marcus Garrett picks up his third. Still no Killian Hayes. He is on the bench across the way. Good look at Charge coach Eli Kell Abrams. Backdoor cut to McNeil. Left block, put it up and in. Sean McNeil, 5 points on the night. Killian, what is being called a left lower leg injury. He took a hard fall late in the second quarter as Johnson slides inside, blocked away by O'Meara, grabbed by Robinson. Charge still hanging around without their leading scorer. Firing side, Minix to O'Meara, put it up and in. Norchad with 24. How about that assist, courtesy of Riley Minix, his fourth of the ball game, and DJ Baker calls time. 59 seconds gone here in the fourth. Charge down by 9, 91-82. We'll take a timeout. This is Charge basketball on Rock Sports. Consumer Tire, locally owned since 1962, now with 5 locations for all of your tire and automotive needs. Find a location near you at consumertire.com. Here at Public Hall. 11 minutes to play in the ball game. Greensboro has it off the timeout left to right. They've got a 91-82 lead. They've led by as many as 19. Chad O'Meara, you see his shot chart there. Everything in the paint, as he's already got 24 points, 12 rebounds for a double-double, number 22 on the season. Johnson coming down the right side, soaring and scoring. 11 for Keontae Johnson. Again, he averages just under 20 points per ball game. Right elbow, Norchad. P.J. Hall back in. Hall has just 2 points, 4 fouls. Hall grabs another rebound. Hall on the night just 1 of 4. Johnson working on Robinson, spins on him and knocked out of bounds by Jacks, leaving 14 on the shot clock. Basket to my right, right of the basket. Marcus Garrett will inbound. Corner to Reeves on the baseline, one-hand floater is going to be short. Got his own miss. Tried again, missed again. Tapped by Hall. P.J. Hall. Second basket, 4 points. That one came at a good time. PJ just under 16 points, just over 10 rebounds per game. 2 minutes gone. Lead is back to 13. Overplay. Garrett knocked it away. 2-on-1. Sims coming down the right side. Finishes over Jackson Robinson, doing a foul. 19 for Sims. He will look for 20 at the free throw line. For Jackson Robinson, that's going to be his first. Robinson will sit down. Emmanuel Miller back. Good look at Jalen Sims and his night thus far. Boy, he is a good one, isn't he? Always plays well against the Charge, and he is the all-time scoring leader in Greensboro Swarm history with over 2,200 points per game. I'm sorry, 2,200 points in his career. As that free throw goes up, completes the three-point play. He's got 20. Lead is back to 16. Things starting to slip away from the good guys once again. Good thought, but not well executed by Darius for another turnover. Rodman, right slot three, swishes that home. Rodman, 2 3 balls, 6 points. Eli Kell-Abrams calls the timeout as Greensboro has matched their biggest lead of the night, 19-101-82, 9:29 to play. We'll take a timeout. This is Charge Basketball on Rock Sports. Cleveland, if you want your business showcased during all the action on Rock Sports, now is the time. Reach fans across the region with custom advertising opportunities all season. Get started today at watchrocksports.com/advertise. Folks, you know it's a bad night for your home team when during the break I spend more time talking about the fact that I want to be a member of the Cavs Wine and Goldies when I retire than anything that had to do with this basketball game. So that pretty much tells you everything you need to know. 9.5 to play. Charge have it, trailing by 19 points. As Greensboro looking to split the pair with the Charge after Cleveland won last night, 140-135. Minix, right elbow jump shot on the rim. Nope. Rodman looks like he's going to be the guilty party, and he is, wearing his father's number 10. Minix will go to the free throw line. Riley, first trip tonight. On the season, Riley's 66%, but he did hit 2 big free throws last night in the waning moments to help seal that 5-point win. Are we getting a challenge? Oh my goodness.
Timeout for a coach's challenge.
Timeout for a coach's challenge. That would be on DJ Baker. All right, so Clara Simmons, almost called her Claire Aubrey. That was her maiden name. So Riley Minix getting tended to on the Charge bench, but again, this is a coach's challenge by DJ Baker. This is not an infection control. Otherwise, they wouldn't be looking at the replay monitor. So with 9:19 to play, Swarm still shooting it well, 55%, 39 of 71, 11 of 26 3 balls, and 7 of 11 from the free throw line. Charge 41%, 30 of 73, just 6 of 31 for 19%. This after making 16 3 balls in the win last night. They're shooting it well from the line. Charge 8 of 9 for 88%. On the season, Charge 78% free throw shooting team, 5th best in the G League. Also, the Charge 20 assists on the 30 made field goals. They continue to lead. They've pretty much led the league in assists all season. And they are tops with 29.3 per ball game. Again, 20 here tonight. Both teams doing fairly well, taking care of the basketball. Seems like a sloppy game. I'm somewhat surprised that Greensboro only has 11 turnovers and the Charge only have 10, because it sure seems like a whole lot more for both teams. All right, and the challenge continues. There we go. Claire and AJ stepping away from the monitor. Gonna chit chat for a moment. Game 2 of the 4-game homestand. As we mentioned a moment ago, Charge will play host to the Raptors 9:05 next Tuesday and Thursday, leading into the All-Star break. AJ Ganelli, how about that? Looked across, caught my attention, and said that indeed there was a foul on the shot on the elbow as DJ clipped Riley Minix on the elbow. So AJ, I appreciate that very much. Not their fault that I'm on the opposite side of the scores table, but certainly also can understand that they forget about me over here. Look at Riley Minix and his night, 10.6 boards. This will be a 1-for-2 line to the left for Riley Minix from Vero Beach, Florida. Free throw goes up and in. He's got 18 points, right on his season's average. Garrett in the script Charge center logo goes to PJ Hall on the left wing, hands it out to Rodman. 8 on the clock. Norchad saved it, but right into the hands of Sims, and another late whistle is going to be called. I think that's going to be on Sean McNeil. Is that 1-2? Is that a 22? All right, that's going to be Riley Minix then. Jalen Sims back to the line. Made one here earlier in the quarter to complete the 3-point play. Zeke Mayo coming back in, going to give Riley some time off. Zeke back in with 7 points with a 3-ball. Sims line to the right. Spins it in his left hand. The 1-for-2 free throw. Boy, he's got great rotation, doesn't he? 22 for Jalen Sims. Greensboro front court to the left. Miller fakes Rodman out of the way into the lane, floats with the left hand. That's a nifty shot by Emmanuel Miller. He's got 15 points, and he will look for 16 at the free throw line. That's 5 fouls on PJ Hall. Charge down 16, but they got to start going to work soon. Brown, free throw line, looking inside for O'Meara. Knocked away by Hall. 2-on-2, Sims, Reeves. Boy, he just took it and fired it. Didn't try to even remotely take his time on that possession. Mayo. 4 minutes gone, fourth quarter. Darius looking inside for Norchad, a little too high and wide and out of bounds for another turnover. PJ Hall's going to sit down. Jonas Adu will come back for Greensboro. That is now turnover number 12 for the Charge. Same as Greensboro. Reeves puts his head down, floater in the lane. Antonio Reeves, first points here in the second half. He's got 15, matching his output from last night in 29 minutes. Darius, runner in the lane, back rim too strong. O'Meara, the offensive rebound. Norchad hadn't lost it, taken away by Sims. Behind his back, nicely done. Sims, glass rim, nope. Officials looking at each other. They're going to say offensive foul, Emmanuel Miller.
Number 30. Jalen Sims is fourth. No team
That's
foul.
4 on Jalen Sims. Watch it again. Ooh, Emmanuel, he's skidded over just a little bit,
Back into the game.
but we'll take it.
Number 7,
Little stealth move by Mr. Miller. There you see Jalen kind of saying the same thing. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Minnick's back in. McNeil sits down. Chad O'Meara, another double-double, 24 points, 13 rebounds. Had that 2020 game earlier in the week. Just on a complete tear is Norchad O'Meara. 3-ball by Minnick's off the back of the rim. 2-hand rebound for Rodman. Into the hands of Reeves. 18-point lead for Greensboro. They've led by 19. Charge led very early by 3. 8 on the clock, 5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Johnson, left elbow jumper, short. It's going to be on Zeke Mayo. Keontae Johnson to the line. Keontae, 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Somewhat surprising as he is a 77% free throw shooter. He's played 111 NBA G League games with OKC and the Swarm, averaging 18 points with those two teams. That free throw is up and in. He's got 13. 20-point lead for the Swarm. It's their biggest of the ball game, and Charge not looking good. Knocked away from behind by Johnson. Watch this. Bang! Keontae Johnson, 4 quick points. 15, biggest lead for Greensboro. Get big, strong, athletic Keontae Johnson. Swarm looking good, looking to match the Charge at 12-6 in the regular season. Norchad had it, lost it, got it back. Out front to Mayo. Miller straightaway 3 to beat the buzzer. Wide left. Darius the offensive rebound, but a loose ball foul is going to be called on Greensboro. It's going to be on Jonas Adu. Watch this one more time. Keontae Johnson. The ferocious right-hand slam. Boy, that's a poster right there. I used to have those on my wall when I was a kid. Only the guy doing the dunking was Julius Irving. O'Meara short, rebounded by Terrell Brown. Midway through the fourth, Charge down 22. Got to do something, and they got to do something quick. Adu, left-hand jump hook. Another rebound for Norchad. Minnick's working on Adu, gets him out of the way. Adu with good defense, however, he recovered nicely. Greensboro left to right. Spin shoots, Keontae 2 more, 17 points. And Eli Kell-Abrams going to call 1 more timeout. We've paid the rent, so we will keep it here. But not sure how many 24-point plays Eli Kell-Abrams and his staff have in the book, but they're going to try to dig something out. We got a minute or two. What do you say we look back at those playoff standings and the Magic out in front? Charge have a couple games with Osceola at the end of February. When we go on a 10-day, 5-game road trip, they'll play the last 2 games, a back-to-backer against the Magic. So we'll see what the standings are at that time. But a win here by the Swarm will retie them with the Charge at 12-6 on the 9:05. With that win this afternoon, they are 12-5 as we speak. So all cluttered up at the top of the Eastern Conference standings, just the way we like it. Because those of you that have been following the Charge for a while, it's been a few years since we've been in the postseason, and it is time to get back. Mayo, short, got his own miss, put it up and in. Zeke Mayo, 9 points, 7 of them here in the second half. Zeke on the season averaging 6 points and 2 rebounds per game. Terrell Brown floats with the left hand, back rim didn't get it. I think Darius is going to get called for another foul. And for Darius, that's going to be his 3rd. Darius with 9 assists, right on his season's average as Terrell Brown. Going to shoot a 1-for-2 free throw. Line to my right. Darius on the season, 13 points, 3.5 rebounds, 9.5 assists, 2.5 steals. Terrell Brown free throw goes up and in. He's got 25. Terrell Brown last night had 17 points. A couple threes, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. Playing really well is Terrell Brown. Norch had an offensive rebound. Raleigh, the running floater. 20 for Riley Minix. As you can imagine, Greensboro in absolutely no hurry. Leading by 22 with 4.5 to play. Knocked away by Minix, grabbed by Brown. Nicely done by Terrell Brown to get back and deflect the ball out of bounds. Having a couple words with one of the fans down in the near corner. As DJ Baker looking on. Not that his team didn't play well last night, but they're playing much better here tonight. It's the Charge that are kind of laying a little bit of a stinker here tonight. 5-second call. Darius couldn't get it in. Turnover. That's number 15 for Cleveland. Hey, while we got a quick second, let's pause for station identification. This is Cleveland Charge basketball. Back at Public Hall, Keontae Johnson runner no good, but miscommunication. North Chatham-Mere, Zeke Mayo both knocked the ball out of bounds, giving it back to Greensboro. 4 minutes exactly to play here. Scott Zerillo with you. Glad you're with us. Second of 2 between the Charge and Swarm. Game 2 of the 4-game homestand for the good guys. Reeves gets O'Meara out of the way. Boy, that's a nice move. Just couldn't finish. Adu, the offensive rebound, couldn't finish. Reeves kept it alive, but grabbed by Minix. And over and back. Riley lost control of the basketball and raises his finger saying, yeah, my bad. Then to make things worse, when he tried to give it to Darius, Darius was still in the backcourt. Sean McNeil coming back. Sean back in with 5 points. 3:45 to play. Seen some crazy things in the G League, but that's not one of them. Right hand tomahawk slam by Keontae Johnson. But a 24-point lead with 3.5 to play, probably insurmountable. And those of you that have watched NBA G League basketball for any amount of time, you know what I'm talking about. McNeil pumps. 3 on the clock for Emmanuel. Left side, finished with the left hand. Nicely done, and he draws the foul. 18 for Emmanuel Miller. That's a Charge season high. He'll look for 19 at the free throw line. Emmanuel Miller, second game with the Charge here at Public Hall. 33 minutes, 8 of 12 from the field for those 19 points. Also has 7 rebounds, an assist, and a steal. Free throw is right there, 19 for Emmanuel Miller. 3 minutes to play, Charge down by 21. Terrell Brown, he's been a real problem. What did I just say? 28 points for Terrell Brown. 4 3 balls. And for Brown, that is a new season high for him, surpassing the 27 he had earlier. Leaving 2:35 on the game clock. Greensboro's done this without Liam McNeely and without Ibu Baji. Charge, they played the second half without Killian Hayes, as Isaiah Hawthorne gets his first basket, a 3 ball. It's his 8th of the season. Killian went down late in the first half, hit the floor hard, and he has not returned due to what has been described as a left lower leg injury. Good news is Killian have a couple of days to get himself healthy before the game on Tuesday. As Rodman hits the corner three for his third three with 9. Hawthorne answers right back. Back-to-back threes for him. Gives the Charge 100 points and gives everybody in the house free donuts, courtesy of Peace, Love, and Little Donuts. How come the play-by-play announcer doesn't get donuts? Hawthorne, Miller, McNeil, the corner three. Swish! Sean McNeil, 8 points. He's got 2 threes. Unfortunately, I think it's going to be a little too late. 90 seconds and counting. Charged down by 18. Adu at the top of the three-point line. Knocked away by Minix, picked up by Miller. Mayo drops it back to McNeil. Sean Floater just inside the left elbow. Short, rebounded by Johnson. So with the win, Greensboro going to improve to 22-10 overall, 11-5 on the road, 12-6 in the regular season, 7-4 on the road in the regular season. Good pass by Rodman to Adu, who was fouled from behind by Hawthorne. So we're under 2 minutes, which means we will shoot traditional free throws. 2 free throws for Jonas Adu as Isaiah Hawthorne drains another one. Back-to-back threes here in the fourth. With the loss, the Charge will drop to 20-12 overall. 8-6 here on the home floor. 12-6 in the regular season. And they will see their 3-game winning streak come to a close. Still not bad if you look at the last 10 games. Charge will have won 8 of them. And right up at the top of the Eastern Conference playoff standings. Second free throw missed by Adu as well. Mayo right to left. Emmanuel Miller. McNeil, another 3. That one's going to be short. Miller had it. Sean, one more time. Snaps home another 3 ball. Sean McNeil, 11 points. Couple of threes here in the fourth quarter. He's got 3 threes on the night. Reeves coming down the right side. Tries to pass it inside to Adu. On the outlet, Miller. Right block, put it up and in. 21 for Emmanuel Miller. And a foul in the back court. Let's see if it's on McNeil or Miller.
Foul called on the Charge, number 12, Sean McNeil.
It will be on Sean McNeil.
Charge over the limit.
So DJ Rodman will shoot a couple of free throws.
Number 10, DJ
3 3 balls tonight. Didn't play last night. He is on the season. Rodman, 8 of 8. Keontae Johnson, you see there, kind of twisted his ankle a little bit trying to hustle back. Jalen Sims coming back.
Back into the game for the Swarm, number 30,
Jalen Sims, 22 points. Rodman, surprised they didn't tell him to tuck his shirt in, but then again, as I look around, nobody's got their shirts tucked in. Ah, the good old days of you couldn't play without having your shirt tucked in. 15-point lead. Minix on the inside, turns short little soft jumper, gives him 22 points for Riley Minix. Greensboro just going to let the clock run out. We've got a final as Greensboro answers back following the Charge win last night of 140 to 135. They put the clamps on the Charge. We'll tell you some numbers in just a moment, but holding the Charge, the second leading scoring team in the G League with 125 points per game, held the Charge just 110. We'll talk more about it after we take this time out. This is Charge basketball on Rock Sports. from Public Hall, Greensboro. They split the two games with the Charge, courtesy of the 123-110 win here tonight. If you're just joining us, where have you been all night? But we'll recap it for you quickly. Greensboro led 30-22 after the first 68-52 through 3, 91-78. Both teams scored 32 points in the fourth quarter for the 13-point win by Greensboro. Swarm led by as many as 24 on the night. The Charge had a 2-point lead early in the ball game. Charge warmed up just a little bit, but not much. Shot just 43% from the field, just 10 of 39 threes for 25%. This is after hitting 16 last night. Charge did hit 11 of 12 from the free throw line. Greensboro 54% shooting, 45 of 83. They had 13 threes, 12 of 18 from the free throw line. Charge had 15 turnovers, 16 by the Swarm. Charge also had 27 assists on their 40 made field goals. Individually for the visitors, solid efforts. Terrell Brown Jr., 27 points, 22 points for Jalen Sims, and 19 points for Keontae Johnson with 9 rebounds for the Charge. 3 players with 20-plus. Norchad O'Meara, a monster once again, 24 points, 16 rebounds. That is double-double number 22 for him. 22 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals for Riley Minix. And Emmanuel Miller had a Charge season high of 22 points and 7 rebounds on 9 of 13 shooting. And if you need more, that does all add up to the Greensboro win of 123-110. And if you're looking for more stats than that, we encourage you to visit clevelandcharge.com or the mobile app for more. So that's going to do it for this one. The road ahead for the Charge is driven by your Northern Ohio Toyota dealers. Charge get a couple of days off. Hallelujah for that. Back in action to wrap up the pre-All-Star break. Games Tuesday and Thursday against the 905. Both games 7 o'clock. Get your tickets at clevelandcharge.com. Of course, you can watch them on Rock. You can also listen on Real 106.1. They'll have the All-Star break and come back with a 5-game, 10-day road trip that begins in Noblesville. Our first ever visit to Noblesville to take on the Boom. Tonight's game was presented by SeatGeek, the official ticketing partner of the Cleveland Charge, and by your Northern Ohio Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places. So once again, this is Scott Zarilla giving you the final score, final time from Public Hall. Greensboro a winner over the Charge, 123-110.
This copyrighted broadcast of the NBA G League may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA G League.
Match this one.